everyone, welcome back to my channel Small Town Big Dreams, and this is Juhi. So this is my second video of this channel, and I really like to thank everybody who have shown their interest by subscribing to my channel, as well as those who have shown their interest by liking and by commenting as well. So thank you so much guys, it really means a lot to me. And without further, let's move on to our second topic, which I promised you about. So let's get started. So in my previous video, I promised that we will discuss about pandemic and the situations which are right now happening with respect to the job and different things. So you know what I did for this particular video? So for this video, I wanted to really do a root cause analysis before I come forward in front of you guys and share my point of view. So what I did was I had reached out to around 30-40 odd people in different organizations. Some of them are working, some of them are not. So I asked them to jot down few points for me for this particular video. What they think the strengths of current situation and the weaknesses or the problems they are facing. So I am 100% sure that the points which I'm going to share in next couple of minutes, you will definitely agree that some of the other person is facing similar kind of situation, or the issue is almost same. So what an employee at this point in time is facing in this pandemic, there are a number of things. First of all, the job security, which every single employee who's working for different organizations are doubtful of, because we have already seen lot many attrition in various organizations. So job satisfaction is number one point. The second employee related issue is too much of workload. So initially when the lockdown started, the workload was little less, but soon it got increased, and now people are working more than 12-13 hours a day. So too much of work pressure as well. The third point is some of us might have seen salary reduction. So there are people who have those who are getting 50% of their salary, some of them are getting 60% and so on in the different industries and organizations. Number 5, as they are overly working, they cannot expect any kind of promotion or rewards. And of course, when you are working for 12 to 13 hours a day, you do not have your personal life, and I understand that. And no personal life, hence your stress is increasing. So a lot of mental issues which we are seeing these days. And of course, but let's check few points which I wanted to talk here, about what employer are facing, because that is something we really don't talk about. Not every organization or not every individual is talking about what an organization is facing right now. So there are many business laws which we have seen. So many of the Indian organizations are right now working as in consultants. So they get their projects from different countries across the globe. And since the GDP or the growth rate or the growth is less in many of those in those countries, the projects which we had either has been removed, or they have requested for a lesser work or a lesser requirement is there. Hence, less work, less profit. And of course, they have to maintain their infrastructure, even though people are not working from those facilities, but they really cannot give up those facilities. So anyway, they have to take care of that infrastructure. Other than that, many organizations have sent the desktops and other accessories which can help the employee to work peacefully from home. So not to forget the cost involved in that. And of course, competitors are giving same kind of services at a cheaper price. So competition is high right now. So today we will focus only about employee concerns. So as we have seen that there are 8 9 common issues which every single person is facing, not to forget that some of us lost jobs as well. So they are right now looking for opportunities, and the opportunities are not much in the market. So what really you can do, and that's what I want to talk about. I understand that we have stress, we are mentally not stable, there are a lot many questions which are happening, you have a number of responsibilities and you need to take care of them. So what you can really do, let's see that. So what are the positives of working from home? Let's talk about that quickly. So you will have your family time because you are in your home for 24 hours. You don't have to travel, hence your travel time is being reduced. It's been in fact zero earlier. Now there are a couple of there are few companies which are operating for a day or two in a week. So probably people might be traveling. Probably some of you be traveling, or planning to travel in near future, in near next 1 or 2 weeks. Your me time, which is very important, and I am sure that we didn't thought about it. So think about your me time, which is important factor right now, and how you can achieve it. So there are only two rules which you need to remember to achieve all these things: your planning and your time management. These are the two keys. So so these are the two keys, and you need to remember that planning is in your hands and time management is also in your hands. So if you are going to sleep for 10 hours a day and work for 12 to 13 hours a day, then of course don't complain, because you are not utilizing your time properly. I'm not saying that don't sleep too much. When you work too much, definitely your body requires rest, but modify as per your need. So let's talk about how you can plan. So first and foremost thing, do you plan your budget every month at your home? What you're going to buy, and a number of things: the electricity bill, the telephone bill, internet bill, and so on. We plan all those things, right? So why can't you plan your week? Plan your week. Number one, plan all your meals, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner for all 7 days. The next thing you need to do is book your groceries, your vegetable requirements. Either go and shop it on a Saturday or Sunday if you're not working, or you can book it online so that they can be dropped at your place without much hassle. So just planning is required. The number two is, when you make the meal list, place it in your kitchen, on your refrigerator with the magnet, so that you don't have to remind yourself that what you need to cook today, tomorrow, or whatever. So you have your set list, you have all the groceries in the store, just have to pick it up and cook. So your number one issue of cooking planning is sorted. Divide your work. I know many of us have husbands and wife, both are working from home, and you don't have time to cook. So divide all the house related work accordingly as per your time. Be flexible and be supportive. That's really important. And your me time. Remember when you were in school and you had a hobby, and now you don't find time, or maybe in last years of your experience you didn't get time for your hobby? Take at least 45 minutes of your entire week. Take 45 minutes for yourself, and 15 minutes in a week for yourself to meditate. Trust me, meditation helps a lot. Now, what are the tips for people, those who have lost their jobs? I understand you have responsibilities. I have a couple of my seniors who lost their job unfortunately, but We can't do anything. This can happen to anyone at any point in time at this during this scenario, right? So what you need to do, what you really need to do is pick up the competencies which you are looking at. What are competencies? Competencies are the different skill sets which are required to do the job. Okay, so if you are into HR industry, pick a few competencies which you do not have. Start learning those competencies. How you can learn? There are n number of videos which are available, content which are available on Google. You can Google it, you can study that, and the next thing you can do is reach out to your friends, those who are working, those your seniors, your juniors. You never know who will share what kind of information. So it's best time for you to collaborate, reach out to people, share your views, understand their expectations, their mindset. This is your time wherein you can do a market research. You can build entire career map that okay, I lost my job, that's fine, I have other issues, let's keep aside. Okay, you have the issues, keep aside. The agenda is to get a job. How you can get a job? Make a list, go to Google, see what are the current roles which are available in the industry, what are the demands of those skill sets. If you don't have those skill sets, if you don't know anything about those skill sets, start reading today. Read it, try to implement it by having case studies. If you do not have case studies, reach out to your seniors, your ex colleagues, your friends, your teachers, your coaches, whoever it is. Reach out to them. Share what you have understood from those competencies. Take their 2 cents. It's really very important, and trust me, there is no harm in saying I need help. There is no harm. Everybody at any point in time, they need help. Everyone, even me for that matter. I have initially it was very difficult for me to say that I don't know that. But come on, that's something. It's not a crime if you don't know. Only thing is, when you're ready to learn is when you can get it. So you really need to understand that if you want to pull yourself down into weakness, so if you really want to pull yourself down in stress and different issues, nobody can help you. But the moment you decide that I am not going to be as a victim, I want to play my life the way I want, pick those skills, start reading. Read couple of content on one particular competency or technology for that matter. If you are into software development, there are lot many technologies which already are in the market, and this is your time to go through those things. Other than that, there are n number of free learning platforms. Please understand, you go to HBR, which is Harvard Business Review. They have lot many contents available on their websites which is free of cost. Start reading those kind of contents if it is relevant to your industry or to your position. Go to the free training websites and just go there and register yourself and attend those trainings. If possible, try to get any kind of contingent projects wherein you can work 1 or 2 hours a day or a week, whatever the project is, based on the project requirement. You can work on contract. Okay, so you can choose that kind of projects if at all you're getting it, and start running your contacts. Trust me, 10 years, 12 years, 14 years you are into the industry, you did not get time to reach out to your previous employers or previous managers or previous mentors because of your hectic work. This is your time, my friends. Use that time. Go back, team up, understand. You never know. You never know what will come. So I have seen people using this pandemic time in becoming an entrepreneur. They have started their business with zero revenue, and there are n number of businesses you can set up. The only thing you need to do is search, hunt. Hunt is your word which you need to remember and you need to work on. Now let's talk about the problems which the current employees right now facing in their organizations, in their work. So I have got at least 5 to 10 people who said that my team manager, my team lead is not trusting me at all. He or she wants me to be available 12 to 13 hours a day. Since it's work from home, they don't check the time, what it is there. They just pick up the phone and they call us and they ask us to work on certain things. Hence, there is no personal life and work life, and it's absolutely mixed. My my family wants time, I am not in a position to give them. So what you really can do? Number one, you have to gain the trust of your leader. That's number one. Number two, if you're busy, please tell them you're busy at this point in time if the requirement is not very urgent. If it is urgent, respect the urgency and pick it up and close it. The third thing which you need to do is whenever you take break, whether it's a lunch break, whether it's a tea break, whether it's a dinner break, let your manager, let your team lead know that I am going for lunch. I need 30 minutes of break for my lunch. Can I have it? Is it okay? I have this person who will back up for me. So when you are working in a team, let's say 5 to 10 people, what you really can do is time your lunches accordingly. So if 5 people are there and if you are working in a critical project wherein at least one presence is required, then you can alternatively go. So one person can go for the break and the other person can be available on the system, so that if any kind of requirement comes in, that person will back your work. So you need to understand few things. So don't forget to comment your inputs. If you want to brainstorm with me on certain points, I am always open to discuss. So you can comment those points and in my next video, I'll definitely cover those points. One important point which I wanted to tell you guys. So if you spend 45 minutes in a week or 45 minutes in a day for yourself, that's your me time. Trust me, if you multiply those 45 minutes into 7, you're going to invest at least 300 odd 300 plus minus minutes for yourself, which is a really big number. If you cannot spend on a daily basis, you can definitely use it at least once or twice in a week, and that's your me time. You can utilize that time for reading, for writing, for your art and craft, for anything. So just remember that you need to remember one thing: time never waits for anybody. Hence, this is your time, my friend. Start utilizing your time. Like someone told me some time back, use your time wisely. That's the point which I want to leave this video on. And let's stay connected and hope to see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, namaskar.